This video is sponsored by Board Blazer. Subscribe to this channel to be entered in a giveaway to win a set of the Board Blazers. In September 2020, Wowgo released a new product into its lineup, the Wowgo Knight. In the beginning, I thought the Wowgo Knight was going to be the new iteration and replacement for the budget board Wowgo 2S, now that the 2S is a 2 years old model. But as it turns out, it's actually a new line of products at a new price range. Upon the product launch, the Wowgo Knight was priced at $499 for the hub variant and $549 for the belt variant, which means it is $100 pricier than your typical budget board. So today, the question we try to answer is the standard hub variant of the Wowgo Knight worth the extra dough over a standard entry-level board? As usual, let's start by taking a look at the specs. The standard hub Wowgo Knight uses a 5 amp-hour battery pack with Samsung 25R cells in 10S2P configuration. That's 180 watt-hours, and it promises a modest range of 12 miles or 20 kilometers. It has a top speed of 24 miles per hour or 39 kilometers per hour, pushed by a set of 560 watt hub motors. We managed to surpass the marketed range, as well as hitting the marketed top speed during our test. At this point, those who are keeping track of the e-skate market might realize that the specs of the Wowgo Knight are not very different from every other $419 entry-level board. So that begs the question, what justifies the higher price? Product polish and a couple of unique features. There are two main features that set the Wowgo Knight apart from the entry-level boards. Let's start with the least useful one and work our way up to those which are more useful. First, the Wowgo Knights have a smart ESC that allows you to switch between belt drive and hub drive. This feature was first seen on the X-Way Flex, and I consider this a gimmick more than anything. Most of us have already made up our minds on what drivetrain we like, and the ability to switch drivetrains is a feature that most people wouldn't use. The only scenario where I see this being useful is for someone who is new to the sport, and who bought the hub variant and later down the line is convinced that belt is the way to go. This way they have the option of just buying a belt drive instead of an entirely new board. Second is a feature that you would actually use every day, Smart Power On. The board will automatically switch on when you power on the remote. This feature is a godsend. It's so simple, yet it impacts the user experience in a big way. Besides that, the board is IP53 waterproof, which is pretty sweet. Now that we have gotten the electronic parts out of the way, let's talk about the skate parts and the riding experience. The Wowgo Knight uses a 38-inch deck made out of 8-ply real Canadian maple. It has only a bit of flex to it and a tiny concave, but my feet still feel comfortable on it. The trucks are not genuine Paris, but a Wowgo Paris clone. The wheels are 78A 90mm. So this is how I feel when riding the Wowgo Knight. The speed control is perfect as expected from the latest customized Hobbywing ESC. Perfectly smooth acceleration and braking, good strength in both as well. The stronger than average 540 watt dual hub certainly plays its role here. The deck is comfortable for my feet too. The weak point here would be the trucks. They're not bad, but they are not at the same level of genuine Paris or Caliber trucks. Mainly, the rebound of the trucks and the smoothness in turning is good, but still a level below genuine Paris. It's probably the bushings. Compared to genuine Paris or the boosted trucks now on the NLS belt, I would describe the feeling as being more like I'm steering the board instead of surfing. The Wowgo Knight hub is also uncomfortable on rough roads, but that's to be expected for a hub board with 90mm wheels. I will let you be the judge when it comes to design. Having a handle cut out is super useful, but it does make the board feel less premium. The grip tape design is fine, but doesn't speak to me personally. I do love the Wowgo enclosure though, it looks elegant. Do you know what can help your board look even better? A bit of light to add shine to your ride. Check out Board Blazer today. Board Blazer is an LED underglow light for skateboards, longboards, scooters, and e-skates, of course. Just stick the Board Blazer to the underside of your board and spice up your ride. Board Blazer is holding a giveaway for our subscribers. Just subscribe to our channel to enter the giveaway. You can also subscribe to our Instagram and share this video for more entries. So, back to the Wowgo Knight. What is the verdict on it? Personally, I like the Wowgo Knight, but I'm not sure why anyone would buy it when you can get the Wowgo 3 at the same price or sometimes even less with a discount. I thought the Wowgo Knight was going to be a $439 board, and if that had been the case, it would have been my favorite entry-level board for a great ride with its unique features. However, I would never pick the Wowgo Knight over the Wowgo 3 when the price is similar. The Wowgo 3 has a bigger battery, a nice flexi deck that compensates for the stiff hub motors, and most importantly, genuine Paris trucks, which make a big difference. But, I don't know, I've seen Daniel Kwan's review, and he likes the Knight more than the 3X. It's probably because he was primarily comparing the belt versions, and belt drive took away some of the harshness of the stiff deck. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Ride safe, and don't forget about today's giveaway.